Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Button Press. I am your host, Sasha. Today, I have gotten recently, I got a request to play Eternal Darkness Sanity's Requiem. So here I am, doing it. While I'm, hang on a second. Okay, there it is. While I was working out how to get this to work exactly, because I don't have a PVR, I've been rekindling my own interest in playing this game, so I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna drop everything and play it. Let's see, I got this there, I got this there, I got that... Yep. Memory cards. Who doesn't miss those? I mean, they were kind of cool for bringing in a save state over to your friend's place, but nah. Anyway, let's dive right into this. 2002.
Flesh.
Flesh.
Bone.
Bone.
Bound together with the oddest magical incantation.
How many times have I heard
This
this?
wretched book is where it all began so long ago.
Maybe like 9,
Before
10?
time. Before humanity. I am Dr. Edward Roivas. I am a clinical psychologist. I am also dead. This is not my story, nor even the story of the Roivas family. It is the story of humanity. Like it or not, believe it or not, as you will. Your perceptions will not change reality, but simply color it. Humanity has been on the edge of extinction for 2 millennia, ignorant of so much and dependent on so few. The Guardians grow restless. Their time once again near.
I love the script in this game.
Whether by fate or misfortune, my family has crossed their path, and they didn't take kindly to it. Their attention turns to my granddaughter, for she is the last of my line, and the last hope for humanity.
You might have noticed some of the emulation going on there. I'll explain that in a moment. We're currently surrounded in zombies! Yeah. Okay, no, the run button's not what I'm used to. I can do this. This is really kind of terrible. Oh no, we made it. Woo! Wow, sudden color.
Remember me, Alex.
Three. Perfect timing.
Hello?
Miss Alexandra Roivas?
Yeah, who's this?
This is Inspector LeGrasse of the Rhode Island Police. I'm sorry to disturb you, but there's been an accident with your grandfather.
I'll be on the next flight out.
I hate it when they call this type of thing an accident. It's so unrealistic. You'll see why if this is your first time watching. I'm sorry, I shouldn't spoil.
Miss Roivas, I'm pleased to meet you. I trust you had a pleasant trip?
Looks like something's eating his head.
Yes, I suppose so, considering.
Yes, my condolences. This is most unpleasant. It's a shame we couldn't meet under brighter circumstances.
Yes, it is. Can we get this over with, please?
Of course, this way. But I must warn you, it's not a pleasant sight.
That Inspector
I'm
LeGrasse.
afraid there's not much to see.
Nasty.
Miss Roivas, is that your grandfather, Edward?
Yes, it's him. He's wearing our family ring.
What's up with his hand?
I don't understand. Why are you showing me this? Can't you check dental records or something?
I'm sorry, I'm
What's
taking the
wrong with
piss
you?
out of this.
I'm sorry. It's my job, lady. You're the only living relative, and no, we can't check dental records. There's no head. No, none of this makes sense. There's no sign of intrusion, and there was certainly a lot of force used here. I have never seen anything like this in my 20 years on the force.
How long must
We have
each
no
police
evidence
officer
except for
wait
the
to be able to
body.
say that?
And what's left doesn't say much. Ugh, we don't have a single clue.
Well, you better find out who did this. I'm not leaving Rhode Island until you do. There must be some clue in this old mansion revealing what happened. I want answers.
So do I. I wish I had some.
2 weeks later. Shocked by her grandfather's mysterious death and frustrated at the incompetence of the local police, Alex vows to uncover the truth. She decides to search the mansion, the place where Edward conducted his research. If there was a tie to his past, and possibly a tie to his murderer, it would be here. Well, here we are in, Eternal Darkness. Yeah, this is it. Ooh. So, yes, I was saying before, I should probably address this first. I was figuring out how to work this game because I don't have a PVR, so I've decided I'm going to use an emulator. I'm playing this from on top of a dolphin. That's the name of the emulator I'm going to be using. I'll let you worry about how to acquire that yourself if you're interested in doing so. However, if you would like to know my settings and how I got my how I got everything to work on my side, send me a text. Wooden plaque is fastened to the door, taking place of the lock. A colored sigil is carved into the wood above a wide slot. The slot is just wide enough to insert an arrow blade. I just want some friggin' pretzels. Fucking. This is already serving very well to color what's going to happen in the rest of this game. Yes. I'm playing this on an emulator. Said that. Hang on. A grand piano stands there, awaiting the hands of a decent musician. Unfortunately, Ed never really lived up to that description, and as such, the piano fell into disuse. Yes. So, yeah, this is an interesting way to start the game. What is his name? Yeah, her name is Alexandra Roivas. Edward Roivas, that's his name. He totally got murdered. And I think it's kind of funny that she was, adequately shocked by this entire event, and Inspector Legrasse was just so completely blasé about this whole thing, despite it having been, 20 years since he's seen anything like it. No, he's never seen anything like it in 20 years on the force, and it's amazing to him. A beautiful carriage clock. The hands appear time permanently set to 3:33. Here's that number again. There's a key on the back of the clock, presumably for one. Yes. Going back briefly to the whole emulator thing, I'm still getting used to the controls. I'm probably going to be punching things a whole lot. So please bear with me. I'm gonna have to. There's going to be a couple of things. I'm getting used to the controls. I'm going to have to make judicious use of the save state function. I have eliminated the system messages up in the top left corner so that it doesn't bother you guys, but you should know I'm doing that anyway because the first 10 minutes when I was playing this game, just to make sure that it was working, it crashed. Like a complete CTD. There was no way to rescue my stuff. So I'm gonna, actually, while I'm thinking about that, I'll save that right there. I don't know how visible that was to you guys. I think there might have been just a brief interruption of sound, but anyway. It's, I'm only going to use that in the event that that it crashes. So if, a little bit later on, if there's like a significant moment of jank a little bit later and the audio is off sync and everything's just weird for a moment, like I cut to a later point, it's probably just me coming back from a crash, and I don't want to point too much attention to it. In the warm glow of candlelight, the Roivas family tree hangs from the wall. Shadows flitter across its surface, obscuring the detail, if one looks closely. The family's secrets are revealed. Yeah, somebody hung himself. Okay. This game, I don't know. It kind of, I feel like it shaped a little bit of my upbringing. I have always wanted to have a big old library just like this. I don't even friggin' read. I still want this many books, you know? I want to impress people if I ever invite them over. Not that I'm going to do that either. Let's be honest. Yeah, I love this place. And it's where was Edward's body? You know, it seems to me even 2 weeks after, you know, all of the events, it seems to me like there would still be sort of a scene of the crime and that there would be something to look at. Anyway, I just thought of that. Now, this room, this stupid room, that painting I have always been bothered by. Look at it. That's all it is. It's just a painting. It's just there. It's just there to be a pain in the butt. The looming grandfather clock seems to stand ominously in the corner, gazing on this empty room with an almost patriarchal air. Use the and the to adjust the clock hands. Should Alex adjust the clock hands? Friggin' yes. Oh no, that was the wrong button. Damn it. I'm getting used to this. Oh, okay. We're gonna take a guess. I'm gonna guess. There. 333. Pretty amazing stuff. Oh man, I'm excited for this game. Yeah. Thank you. The person who recommended this game, you know who you are. Thank you. I'm probably going to be poking fun at the animation and the modeling and quite a lot of aspects of this game, but still, this game commands quite a lot of respect. Whenever I think of a Gamecube, mind you, it's not very often that I do that these days, but whenever a Gamecube comes up in conversation, I immediately think of a game like this or Metroid Prime. But usually this first, for me anyway. The story is great. And quite importantly, this game has quite a lot of replay value. Despite how the story is quite linear, there's sanity effects that we will discover later that adds so much freshness to the entire experience. I happen to really like the sound design in this game. I am not a sound designer, but I can definitely admire the things that that the workers have done. Anyway, we'll cross those bridges as soon as we get there. I think this is going to do it for a good introduction episode. Tune in next episode, and we're going to dive into whatever this sort of collage thing looks like. See you soon.